can't believe I relapsed after 15 months of being strong. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nicolershaeholiday, also known as Plant-Based Nicolershaeholiday on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you go follow me over there. I just wanted to make a quick video. I relapsed after 14 months. I gave in and I relapsed. I was so strong for 14 months. I've been tempted countless times, but I remained strong. And because I had a bad day yesterday, my emotions were out of control. My bad day triggered some emotions, and to make myself feel better, I drank a cup of coffee. Now, some of you guys might think, what the heck? That's not a relapse. Yes, it is. Because caffeine and coffee is a drug. It is a drug, you guys. Caffeine is a drug. Anything that makes you addicted to the point where if you stop it, you have withdrawals, it's a drug. Okay? I drank coffee for 6 years. I wasn't always a coffee drinker. I drank it for 6 years from 2017 to 2022. Until 2023. I loved my coffee every morning. I drank it only because of the taste. It was delicious. It was like a dessert every morning. I didn't drink it to function. I didn't drink it to stay awake. I didn't drink it for energy. I drank it because I loved the taste and because everybody else in the office was drinking it. And then by drinking it every day for 6 years, my body got what? Addicted to it. Not on purpose. I didn't want to be addicted. I just liked it for the taste. But why? Because it's a drug. My body got addicted to it. So I went through that. I decided to go cold turkey September 2023. So no, I said 14 months. No, it's been a year and almost a year and a half actually since I stopped. Wow. That is amazing. I've been without coffee for a year and a half. And it's not caffeine that I was addicted to, period. Like some people stop coffee, but then they're like, oh, I got to drink green tea. I got to take all these, what do you call those drinks? Power drinks, energy drinks, and all that. No, I don't want any of that because that wasn't what I wanted. I liked coffee for the taste. So green tea and power drinks or energy drinks or whatever, that's not going to give me the taste of the coffee. So people would always say, are you going to replace it? I'm like, no, because that doesn't taste like coffee. I liked it for the taste. My body just happened to get addicted in the process because it's an addictive substance. But I don't like caffeine for caffeine. I just happen to like a drink that had caffeine in it. You know what I mean? So I got addicted. And then I went cold turkey in September 2023. And I've been without it for a year and 5 months, I think. Yeah, a year and 5 months. And yesterday I had a bad day. I was at my apartment complex in the office and I saw their coffee. And I already have coffee in my house. We just keep it for the guests. So I have coffee, but I didn't have any creamer. And that's the only way I used to love my coffee is if I have my non-dairy creamer, French vanilla or hazelnut. And so I don't ever drink it. It's been a year and 5 months, but I saw their coffee. And because I was having such a bad day that day, I saw it and then I tripped off of it. When I've gone in that office several times in the last year and a half, and I wasn't tripping off of that, but because my emotions were triggered, and it was either that or just eat some junk food or something. So I said, can I borrow some of your creamer? And she's like, yeah. So I went in the house and I already have coffee here. I just don't ever make it anymore. So since I got the creamer from them, I made me a small cup of coffee, very small. And I put the creamer in there and I drank it. And it was all right. But it was just like, why did I drink that? Now I feel gross. And I woke up feeling a little bit slightly nauseous this morning. And I think it was because of the coffee. And I was like, I don't want to start putting this back in my body again. The devil is a lie. I'm not about to go back to this again. So I drank it, and I wish I didn't, but I did. It didn't make me feel better mentally regarding what I was dealing with yesterday. So I don't even know why I did it. But yeah, I call it relapse because it is a relapse. Because I was addicted to it, and I stopped it, and then I been sober from it for 15 months. And then I slipped up and drank some yesterday. And so, yeah, it was a relapse for me. I don't want to go back to drinking coffee. I will not go, besides the fact of I didn't like coffee because it could cause headaches for drinking it. It can cause headaches for not drinking it. And it also can cause heartburn sometimes. So why do I want to put something in my body that does that? No thanks. So I'm not going back to that. And then I have to remind myself that caffeine is not good for me, especially during menopause. Okay, I'm in menopause now, and I don't have hot flashes and night sweats, but it can cause that. And for people who have it already, it can increase hot flashes and night sweats. It's a stimulant. Okay, it can worsen your hot flashes and night sweats if you have that. I don't have that, but I ain't trying to start. It can also disrupt your sleep. If you're during menopause, and even if you're not in menopause, it can mess up your sleep. Because, it can affect your bone health. Caffeine can interfere with calcium absorption and contribute to bone loss, increasing the risk of osteoporosis, which already is a concern during menopause due to declining estrogen levels. I've said this in countless videos that when we're going through menopause, we're at risk for osteoporosis. Sorry, guys, I can't talk. So drinking caffeine can make it even worse. Okay? And another one is that it can mess with your adrenal stress and hormonal imbalance. Okay? So during menopause, the adrenal glands take over some hormone production as the ovaries slow down. Coffee stimulates the adrenals and can lead to increased cortisol production, contributing to fatigue, anxiety, and weight gain, especially around the belly. And I just lost 10 pounds of fat, and some of it came off my belly and my waist. I ain't trying to get that back. You heard? Caffeine can also trigger anxiety and mood swings. And menopause, we already deal with that in menopause anyway. So why increase it and supersize it? You know what I mean? Because caffeine increases the cortisol and adrenaline, which can make anxiety, irritability, and mood swings worse. You're already dealing with it with menopause. Why add fuel to the fire? Not doing it. It can also contribute to bladder irritation. So if you're a person that drinks coffee and you're in menopause, maybe you should stop. Maybe if you're one of those people who are addicted to the caffeine for to stay awake or whatever, maybe you can try things like maca root or herbal teas, dandelion root tea, things like that. But stay away from the caffeine, y'all. Okay, I'm not going to tell you to stay away. I'm just going to say for me, I'm staying away from it. I slipped up. I had some after a year and a half. I don't want to keep going there. I don't want that in my body because not only the caffeine is not good for me, but the only way I like my coffee is with creamer in it. That is crack right there. It has like 5 grams of sugar per serving, and I usually need at least 3 tablespoons of creamer or 3 of those little tiny things. That's 15 grams of added sugar. No, thank you. I'm not going back to that. I'm not putting that in my body. I learned my lesson yesterday. I'm good. Duh. The good thing about me right now is that I don't feel like I'm going to binge on coffee and just go back to it. Whereas like someone who might be on drugs and they go sober and then they have a relapse, then they go binge on the drugs or the alcohol again, and then they can't get back to, where they were. Thankfully, I'm not going to have that problem with the caffeine. I know it's not the same. It's different. I can't compare caffeine to drugs, but I kind of can, because like I said, it's still an addictive substance. It still had me having withdrawals and headaches and stuff. And I'm not about to get my body used to caffeine again and have to go through all that stuff again. No. So anyway, yes, I had a relapse. But I'm over it and I'm moving on. I'm not going to go back to coffee. And when I say coffee, I'm talking about coffee. I wasn't addicted to caffeine in general, meaning like any caffeine. Like I can care less about a Diet Coke. I can care less about some green tea, and I can care less about some energy drinks or whatever. Does energy drinks have caffeine in them? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want any of that stuff, because that stuff wasn't the reason I was drinking coffee. I loved it because of the taste with the creamer and the coffee together. Ooh, child, it was a dessert. And if I can't have that, I don't want nothing. I don't want no replacements. Because they ain't nothing replacing that. Okay? So if I can't have that, I don't want nothing. Now, I do drink tea sometimes, but not because I'm replacing anything. It's not replacing anything. It's just, I like to have a drink sometimes. I like to have a mug full of hot, warm drink. And my favorite tea, and it has nothing to do with caffeine. It doesn't make me feel like I'm replacing anything. It's just a nice hot drink. But it's the cinnamon apple spice tea that I get from either Whole Foods or Target, and it's just so delicious. I added 1 packet of stevia. I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it, and something just tastes so delicious. Again, not a replacement for coffee. It's just a warm drink that I like to have sometimes. But I miss coffee. I do. I miss it. I'm not going to lie. I do miss it, but I don't. I miss it, but I don't. How can you do both? I don't know. I miss it because I miss the taste, but I don't because I don't like the way it makes me feel. Like the fact that I woke up nauseous today. But anyway, this is getting too long and drawn out. I just wanted to share with you guys that I had a relapse. But I'm back. I'm back on it. I'm getting back to my sobriety of caffeine coffee. And I'm going forward. And I ain't going back again. So, and if you want to know how I quit, I just went cold turkey 1 year and 5 months ago. I didn't wean off. I just needed to go cold turkey so that I could just get it over with. I was already having headaches prior to quitting. So when I was quitting, the headaches, I know I was getting like withdrawal headaches mixed in with the headaches I was already having, which, by the way, I found out that it was some hormonal headaches because of the menopause, transitioning to full-blown menopause. So I ended up healing them because I had just increased the raw foods more, and it just really helped. So thankfully, I'm better with that. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Oops, I just kicked the stand. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you drink coffee and you want to quit, but you just don't know how. I'll help you. I'll knock it out of you. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. For those that are watching, if you're new to my channel, my content is primarily plant-based content. So if you're interested in that type of content, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. I would love for you to be a part of my channel. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, you guys. See you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Bye.